October the 15th, 2010, Baltimore City Police Department came to my house and they put guns to my head. They threatened me because I was making a movie about Gov.O'Malley and his mind machine. On February the 7th, 2011, I was kidnapped by the state and held illegally. These are the transcripts. This is the transcripts for the 2011 case. That's the transcripts for the 2010 case. I was making a movie, Letters Design, and I used the toilet to do it. That's Lake County, Illinois. Contact us. It's a Rob Fix production. On February the 6th, I put the toilet in front of the Towson courthouse. It was an art piece and evidence. Like I said, it's a Rob Fix production. Tampering with evidence. Tampering with public records. Tampering with public records. A person who knowingly, without lawful authority, alters, destroys, defaces, conceals any public records, commits a Class 4 felony. That's what Scott Shellenberger did. Now, you can go to a political scientist, Tony Campbell. His brother worked for me. I'm a black Republican. I'm a black radical Republican. And I did this in Towson. So this is about Towson. You can go to Kirk Smoke, University of Baltimore Law School. I didn't break the law. I was exposing the law. That's 92Q, the big fat morning show. Mark Clark, WHUR, TV1, Radio 1, Roland Martin. They know all about this. They know all about this. Like I said, I was making a movie. The movie was about Bobby Zirkin and white supremacy in Baltimore City and Baltimore County and how the Democratic Party protect white supremacy. It's about white supremacy and the black faces that protect white supremacy. That's my court date. That's the trial right there. Baltimore Public Defender's Office. My public defender, Jerome Joyce, worked with him. My public defender, Jerome Joyce, participated in that. So I'm getting ready to file postal violations with the postal inspector. Because you got mail. You got mail. You got mail. You got mail and knowledge. And I'm exposing everybody that participated in this. All right? If she can go to jail, you got 52 members of the Democratic Party that can go to jail. Because like I said, you go to Mayor Brandon Scott right now, he got a copy of this. This is to prove I was making a movie about racism in the judicial system. That's notarized. It's ready for publication. And just like the Westboro Baptist Church, we're going to take these toilets to court. Freedom of speech. That's bail review. All right? So we're going to talk about our black leadership and how they want to protect white supremacy. You got new white leadership around here now. So you're going to have to defend my black ass. Because like I said, you can't protect the prison industry. And you can't keep playing dumb like you don't know what I'm talking about when I see you in public. You go directly to Vanessa Attenberry. She got a complete breakdown of this. So does Mr. Brooks. And Luke Clippinger know all about this. Like I said, convicts lawyers call confessions coerced. That's from 2010. I'm showing you the black faces that's protecting Jim Crow in Baltimore. You used to work for Gov.O'Malley. You was his community liaison. You've been knowing about this for 10 years, 15 years. You used to work for Stephanie Blake. You called the police on me when I came to Annapolis. I ain't scared of the police. Bail review. District court. I want my money. I want my property back. Y'all mad because I applied for Martin Luther King's job. It's a Black History Moment. I gave you letters from a Birmingham jail. Except I gave it from you Baltimore County Detention Center. Arrest data. Baltimore County courts. Shorty's underground ribs, like the Underground Railroad. I use my store to do this. And I own me. I'm a free man. I'm a free man. And the state got to pay for this. That's Rob Fix production. We talking about your prison industry. And that's the case right there. My property was ordered to be returned. That property was never returned. That's the court order to have my property returned. It's a Jailhouse Diary. File for a public defender. I didn't get a public defender until March. Y'all held me illegally, transferred me, and kidnapped me from 1402 Lochner. I'm writing up a preliminary hearing, 3 pages. Social media for social change. Dan Roderick knew all about this because I wrote the media. The media been shielding this since 2010, 2011. Really since 2008 when I started this. The Waukegan News Sun, the Chicago Tribune, the Baltimore Sun. Yeah. Camera don't lie. Politicians do. 5 p.m. Got mail. McVeigh. Alright. 2/11. Gave the counselor my Facebook page. D.C. Stevenson, and explained to her everything. Shellenberger, Chief Fisher, Sheriff Fisher, yeah. Baltimore Sun. They normally lied to the public. Because this was going on. Prosecute Shamrim. I was advocating to prosecute Shamrim. Y'all give white supremacy and white people a whole pass. But like I said, I was there. I was still there. I'm an activist. Everyone involved, Sheriff Fisher, Judge Turnbull, Scott Shellenberger, to tell the jury of history. It's toilet art. Public defender. All right? My public defender participated in this. I gave the pod officer a letter for pretrial, Maryland. Baptist pastor alleged harassment by police. I got guns pulled in my head by the police, and that's the case right there. But y'all didn't do nothing about it. Crime scene and crime and justice. Y'all did it more than twice. That's a Baptist preacher. Let's talk about crime. Jack Jackson indicted for conspiracy on 15 charges. Jack Johnson, all right, sent off 3 more 118s. I guess I finally touched somebody's nerve. FBI refuses to take my phone calls. I wanted the FBI to turn over my records for a trial. You wouldn't do it. I told Dr. Tobin to get the trial. Like it says, it's right here. See it? Baltimore man held in toilet paper. That's me. That's me. That's me. And that's the movie. Maryland's prison industry. Maryland's prison industry. Hand wrote 5-page pre-letter. All right. Hand wrote it. Just wrote about 200 complaint. All right. Lawyer came to see me. Says he's interested. Gave me his pretrial notes. Constitutional right of freedom of speech. Shellenberger is overzealous. Malicious prosecution. Just like the Duke lacrosse team prosecutor Nafong. All right. Talked to Corporal Little. Asked for the 200 form pertaining to my notary and legalizing my papers. Y'all refused me to have a notary. Egypt trending toward paths to civil rights. Yeah, if Egypt got civil rights, we ain't got them. But you want to publicize them. Send off the 118s for Martin Luther King's job. Department of Justice to get involved. See it? That's the numbers. I got a Jailhouse Diary and an inmate signed off on that, a witness. We're talking about your prison industry. I wrote Peter Angelos Friday. I was trying to file a class action lawsuit about the prison industry, and these are the inmates. So we're going to file a class action lawsuit. Wrote a letter to Peter Angelos law firm to deal with the issues of medical malpractice inside the facility. Had enough time to deal with, all right? Iris Waters is a nursing assistant, gave me Mr. Cheminsky's wrong medication. All right? That's Mr. Angelos. Drug firm to pay $421 million in fraud cases. Told you, I'm going to file a class action lawsuit and we're going to come after your money. The war on drugs. That's WJZ. Dear Mr. Davis. Y'all got a whole hour and a half interview y'all need to play. The Great Race Debate. The Debater. The movie. The Inspirational. All right? See the dates? Pro-democracy. Protests across the world being denied in the ghettos of America. You see that? TV Hill. Clarence Mitchell Jr. The Lion in the Lobby. The Lion in the Lobby. Lisa Robinson. Barry Sims. Dave Collins. Jane Miller. I-Team. Yeah. You see that? That's Christopher Dodd, ex-senator. Now he's into banking. Court victim statement, okay. Y'all won't take my statement, won't take nothing. So I got to do what I got to do and put it on film. See the dates? Baltimore Business Journal, Baltimore Chronicle, the Baltimore Sun, the Baltimore Times, the City Paper, World News Tonight. Sent WJZ a letter about my situation. Stein Saunders, Mike Shue, Stein Saunders pulling everyone in the mix. I gave it to Stein Saunders, and Stein Saunders got that video. You're going to have to get that video up for a grand jury. Because like I said, you got FCC violations. We shuffling in the wake of officers' arrests. See the officers' arrest? Y'all been doing this corruption and everything for the longest. Caught in a wire trap. Yeah, I got everything on wire too. This is for the FCC. Channel 75, CNBC, Cummings Broadcasting, Internet TV Broadcasting, Sinclair Broadcasting. Sinclair Broadcasting participated in this. Like I said, you got FCC violations. And there goes the numbers. Federal investigation. Can't stop to do it. That's Kai Jackson. And that's WJZ. Y'all did the story. Y'all need to turn over all that information. Kai Jackson, Mary Muvala, Vic Carter. So when I see you in public and I put this camera in your face, it's a fair exchange. I'm going to ask you 21 questions. It's going to be about the towing scheme. Y'all took my truck. Nobody paid me for that truck. You took my film. The movie was about you. You did the first story on me in 1997, Hard Look. Just finished my 7-page response. My false charges of bomb threat. Washington Great Debater. All right. Tried to get the guards to proofread the papers. All right. Sergeant Steeritt came over to my cell with my 200 form. Pod Officer Watson. See it? Dishonoring the badge. Rod Rosenstein and Commissioner Belfield know all about this. Rod Rosenstein and Commissioner Belfield had the evidence when I was locked up. They dishonoring the badge by protecting white supremacy. That's the Maryland Voice. Mailed the letter off to Governor O'Malley and Carl Snowden. Filed another 118. FBI asking for someone for the 200 papers. Shakedown by Zahn. Yeah, y'all started shaking my cell down. We can't handle the truth. You sure can't. And the world is going to see Baltimore. The world is getting ready to see Baltimore. You're going to handle the truth. City May paid $95,000 in a taser suit. Got more than $95,000 for my suit. I was filing a class action lawsuit. $2.5 billion class action lawsuit. I'm coming after your money. See page 13? Page 14? Bond court. Judge was not trying to cover their asses. Alright? Letter outlined man's plea to kill. My letters outlined the corruption. My letters and my videos showed the politicians. It showed who participated in it. It showed that racism don't work without black cooperation. And can't nobody deny that they don't know about this. Just call Tim Williams, WJZ. There's the number. Congressman Cummings. Yeah. And we're going to end it on this. The Maryland State Attorney General. I filed a complaint with the Attorney General's office. I filed a complaint about your mental health services. I filed a complaint and nobody did nothing about it. This is 10 years later. And y'all owe me money. 10 years later, and this is getting ready to come out. The world is watching Baltimore. I'm going to give them something to see. I'm going to show you the faces, the new faces of old Jim Crow. I'm going to show you white supremacy in the Democratic Party. I'm going to show you what being black and white America is. I'm going to show you what being black and white America is.